Right, I don't know how I'm going to do this with a straight face, but today we're finally going to put some street trash on the channel. Now,
Yes!
I don't think I can get Jenks to review the movie,
No.
but I can get him to review the trailer. So we've done a few of these videos and they're quite fun. We just watch the trailer and we react to it. So most people will do a trailer breakdown of a new film. Why not go all the way back to the 80s and review a classic trailer? And let's get it kicked off with watching the trailer for one of the greatest independent movies ever made.
Street trash.
As you can see, and anyone who's a fan of this channel, or at least knows the channel, knows that this film gets too much play on this channel.
Yeah. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm excited.
Are you tired of the same old routine?
My wife, my
Busting your
It's
hump
the same
and
toxic
getting
country
nowhere?
as me, yeah.
just take my day.
The boss, is he always on your back?
Nice, my ass belongs in your chair, not in your lap, which is where you
I
keep
was
trying
on
to
your
put it. You
back.
The wife and the kids.
It's definitely a film
They
that
never
didn't
listen.
need the trailer
Them
voiceover.
pissing his life away in them goddamn computers.
Do you ever feel like
How was this made the
forgetting
same
whole
year as
thing?
Predator?
Think I got it easy?
Well, now you can.
I'm talking about life!
Drop out and join the ranks of the
Fucking hell, good.
few,
This is so shit.
the filthy, the trash.
You know what, shit? Your attitude.
My own place, a condominium.
Where else can you
Even
live for
2
free
minutes is tough.
and eat for even less?
The music.
Be forewarned. Freedom has its price. Yes, there's always a snake
I can't believe it's got a
in
remake.
the Garden of Eden.
What you got for me today?
Today, 10 to 5 Viper. $1.
Here's to you, pussy.
$1.
Drink my Viper. Watch.
Yeah,
This is so shit.
What's the matter? You can't hold your liquor, huh?
Franklin hooked up. Yeah.
Street trash. It's easy to find us. We're all over the place. Street trash.
Oh,
Right, Jenks.
God,
So
shit.
this is what separates me and you as film fans, okay?
Go on then.
If I hadn't already watched this movie and continued to watch it from the age of maybe 10,
Yeah.
I would have watched that trailer and jumped on it because that looks right up my street, right? But what you've got to remember about this movie, right, Jenks, is J. Michael Murrow was 19 years old when he made it. He just wanted to make a film. He gathered some friends and some theatre actors, not theatre, drama groups.
Yeah.
And they just fucked around with a camera, Jenks. They were just a group of friends making a small independent movie. And the problem is that it became a cult movie and it got much more views than intended, right? So it was never meant to be this big movie that's still going to today and
And it's
get a
been
remake.
remade.
Yeah, I know. And it's opened it up to be critiqued because so many people have seen it and because it's become a cult movie.
Yeah.
It's opened up to be critiqued. Whereas if it had stayed in its lane, people would have just gone, it was just a film a 19-year-old made once.
How many copies of this do you own, Kurt? Tell the audience.
Well, across, VHS, DVD, and
How
Blu-ray.
many?
Once on VHS, 3 times on DVD, 4 times on Blu-ray. I'm just waiting for the 4K transfer, now, right?
Do you know, right?
Look,
This film
go on.
is
You
awful.
say
okay?
your piece, Jenks.
It's awful. I cannot. Look, I get that the guy was 19 and he's messing around and all this. I get all that, but either way, I have watched it, and I get like shit effects and shit acting. That's fine, but it has no story. It's literally some tramps in a car in a sort of a junkyard.
The effects
drinking
are,
juice.
are pretty good, Jenks. You've got, like, you may think it's shit, but the melting scene in the toilet, top class, Jenks, for a 19-year-old making this with no
Okay,
budget.
all right.
Come
I'll
on.
take that back. But the plot, I remember when you pitched this to me years ago, and maybe I just looked at the cover, I can't remember, but it looked like somebody was melting like homeless people, giving them a
Yeah.
drink, and he's trying to wipe them out. I thought, all right, that sounds silly, but it's something original. It's not even about that. They just there's only a couple of tramps that sort of melt. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
the thing is, Jenks, it's got a Vietnam backdrop to it that's got a much deeper meaning than it looks. It's about PTSD
Yeah.
and the homelessness in Los Angeles at the time, Jenks. It was a tragedy, and this film really delves into that. The stuff that they were drinking and the stuff that they were doing. It's a lot deeper than you think. I think if you took the time to delve into it more, Jenks, you would see that it's a lot deeper than you think.
I think $1 for that bottle is quite expensive back then.
Yeah,
That's quite a
yeah.
lot.
Well, they could afford it.
What was it called, that stuff? Viper?
This Viper, for
Viper.
me, right, is as important as Deer Hunter when it comes to showing the effects of PTSD after the war in Vietnam.
And American Sniper.
Yeah, I think it's just as important, There's a scene in American Sniper where he's sitting on the couch and he's got the kids running around him. You can see the full effects of PTSD still in the war. That's almost as effective as the scene in Street Trash where they're playing Pig in the Middle with his cock.
Yeah, they chop his cock off. There's no bleeding. It's just there's no blood because he's like an alcoholic.
He's also like, "Hey!"
Yeah, right. He's an alcoholic, so his blood doesn't work, so you can chop his cock off. He's not even in pain. He's just like, give him my cock back. He gets it back, and he's had one up on him. I got it. It's like, no. You haven't had one up on anybody.
Hey, he doesn't get it back, boy. They throw it in a bus, don't they? And then the guy drives past with the bus.
No, he doesn't. He grabs it, and he jumps on the bus, and with it, it's as if to take it to the hospital. I thought you were 18 copies of it. You haven't seen it.
Listen, you're the only one who would remember cock details, right?
That's what I know. I was like, he's not even in distress. He's just like they've stolen his sandwich. Like, this is his cock they chopped off. It's horrible.
Do you know, my biggest achievement in life is loving this movie as a kid, which is understandable. Kids like shit things. And then there was a period in time when I didn't watch it for a long time. And then I rewatched it when it got released on Blu-ray. And I was so impressed with myself. In fact, I wasn't impressed with myself. I was a bit disappointed with myself for enjoying it so much.
Yeah, well, I remember like shaking my head when I know you didn't make me watch it, but I watched it. No, I'm gonna watch it. We're doing this channel, and I need to broaden my horizons with horror. I need to look at slocky stuff. And I paid for it. I didn't realize it was free on YouTube. £3.50, which is disgusting.
In fact, Jenks, I didn't want you to watch it.
No, I know. In all fairness, you
told
didn't.
you to.
And at the time, I thought I was doing you a favor. No, Kurt, I want you of it. I'm gonna watch it.
I want you of it.
It was so crap. Anyway, I'm not recommending this film. Let's pretend this has just been released now. The first time I've seen it, the trailer, and it's due out in the cinema next month.
Hey,
I will not be watching this shit.
The problem is, right, Jordan Moran, who's a great friend of the channel, he has recently posted on our Facebook page that he's bought a double bill on Blu-ray, so the original Street Trash and the new one. And I'm on pins. He hasn't got back to me yet to tell me if he likes it. He's probably keeping it quiet because he absolutely hated it.
Yes.
But Jordan, if you're watching this video, pal, you got to let me know. I'm on pins here, mate.
Right. This is not a recommendation. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Curtis. I always point the wrong way because it's mirrored. Don't listen to this idiot. This shit. If you love it, if you hate it, drop a comment. If you love horror ranking, please subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.
Stay trashy.
No, don't.